Anybody ever, has anybody ever heard this term or felt this term? You don't have to say you felt it, but anybody ever heard this term or felt this term, like check to check, living check to check? Has anybody ever heard or felt that before? You don't have to say you felt it, but has anybody been familiar with this in any shape or form?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Listen to what I'm saying. Think about what I'm saying. Think before you speak. Living check to check. What is that really? Living check to check. Where is that really? What is that really? And how do you know that you're doing it?
To me, I feel like that means that the money that you get pretty much goes to bills and everything else. And then it's like you're doing everything all over, but not enough to possibly do other things that you want to do, if that makes sense.
Okay, yes, it does. How do you become aware of that?
When things need to be paid.
Yeah, and okay, yeah, they need to be paid. But still, there's what triggers it? What triggers your
being
awareness?
Broke, I guess.
Huh?
I guess being broke, like not having
being. What is being? When we say being broke, what is being?
So Tiffany in the chat said having enough money to go from one pay period to the next, and then she puts scarcity mindset.
Okay. So, okay, good, Tiffany. So what is being? You said being. That's the word I'm trying to get to. What's being? What is really being?
Being is you. And I think that it's your own, because words have meaning, you place the value on that phrase according to how you think.
Yes, but when you're being that, what's happening? How do you know you're being?
You're engaged.
How do you know you're
because
being?
You're living it. You're living it.
Yeah, but okay. And so by living it, what happens?
It turns into the action of however you are thinking.
Yeah, but there's something in the middle.
You start to believe it. You do
Yes.
that. You believe that thing, so you do it.
Okay. So, but belief is, I'll just give it to you. Feeling. It's a feeling. When you're living check to check and you're paying them bills and you got 10 bills and you're sitting there with the bills and you have your computer right here and you're paying this bill and you see your account going minus and you do it again, you go minus. Are you believing? In that moment, are you believing? Anyone?
No, you're feeling.
You're feeling. You're feeling. Living check to check is a feeling that it becomes expressed physically. What I'm saying to you is that this physical thing that you're feeling when you're hitting that computer right then for a second, you are feeling, you're just made aware of the feeling right then. What I'm telling you is you're feeling it in between the check and the check. How do you feel the first Monday of the second week? So you got paid yesterday. So now you have all this weekend and this week. Now you got Monday, next Monday. So you still have from Monday to Friday. How are you feeling on Monday of that second week? If you're living like this. Anyone? How are you feeling? Did everybody disappear?
I think we thinking now.
Yes. And that's great, because that's what we're here to do. Is the only way you can be free. We don't realize that living check to check is a feeling. It expresses itself physically, but it's a feeling first. We think it's physical, so we think. It doesn't work like that. We don't create something and then say, I never thought about it. We don't build a house and say, I never thought about it. We don't cook a meal and say, I never thought about it. Everything that we physically do was first a thought. Now, some things we do so consistently that we can do it subconsciously, like drive and talk on the phone. But if you look at it, you can only do one consciously. But they're still both thought. But one is just a habitual thought to the point you can do it subconsciously without your conscious attention. But none of those things, neither one of those things, driving or talking, could you do while doing something else when you first learned it. You had to do it by itself. It was all you did. Until you got to the point where you could do that through enough time and repetition to now make it a subconscious habit where you just a pattern, you know how to do it. Then you can focus your consciousness on something else. It is a feeling. Living check to check is a feeling that produces a physical thing. Just like a thought produces a physical thing.